This is Benzinga Live. Spencer Israel and producer AB. What's up, everybody? How we doing?
Someone told me buy high, sell higher.
Let's get Metaverse on the show to talk some IPOs. Jake Wujasek from Trend Spider. We have a
breaking news. Boom! We are live. Happy Monday, everyone. You know what that means. We're back with the Ruell Report. The namesake of the Ruell Black. How you doing, Ruell?
What's up, Aaron? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Cannot complain. Obviously there's a lot of stuff going on right now in the world, a lot of stuff going on in the markets, a lot of stuff going on in crypto. I'm just taking it one day at a time and yeah.
So much stuff going on. Oh, my. And first of all, don't support war. I hope, don't want people to lose their lives. But as far as the markets are getting battered. We talked about it last week. Me and Luke, you can just never tell where it's going to go with the market being in the war. Especially the crypto market. Crypto market's really never experienced a war like this before. And of course, it looks like the oil prices are going to go up. This regime is the kind of oil regime,
Something I'm curious about is with the oil prices going up, does that make the gas fees of crypto go up, or are they not related?
They should not be related. Be related.
Because I've never really understood what the gas fees, in crypto really, where they derive from.
I think they derive from just processing. I believe they kind of loop it in with the miners that mine the Ethereum. So it's kind of a way to kind of pay them back, pretty much. The places that don't have, like Cardano, for instance, you can't mine Cardano, but they still have a small little fee, which still goes back, and some of the tokens sometimes get burned. Some of them go into the foundation, the Cardano Foundation. So yeah, in this case with Ethereum, I think it's just to kind of pay the miners back for mining Ethereum. But yeah,
that makes sense.
It's crazy. This regime is the oil regime. Obama and that administration has ties to George Bush. So Biden being kind of the vice president for that organization, hence oil prices are going up. Yeah, it's something to look at. But let's look at Bitcoin right quick. Let me share the screen. Share. Okay. So
got it.
And we talked about it last week, right? We were like, Bitcoin had this huge push up, and we were just like, okay, it's the war. We can't really say which way it's going to go, if it's going to break out. And of course, here we are, still a little bit better than where it was, which was at 34, but it's almost like they kind of rope adoped us, and okay, we'll let it go for a little bit, and brought it back down again. And that's why I was saying to you guys last week, if you watched the video, and what I was personally doing, scale in your money. You can't say at this point, scale in. And scaling in means basically you kind of dip your toe in it. If the water's hot, you don't want to scald yourself, you just take a little sip, what I mean? Kind of like that. So I kind of went in on a little bit of things like LCX, which is way lower than what I went in on. So I lost a little money on that. But the whole thing, guys, is precedent. If you guys come over to the channel, we talked a lot of charting last week. So people came over, watched the videos, and they gave comments and they asked me to do like some separate charting videos. And I love that, guys. Keep it coming. Keep coming over. Um, Let me know what you guys want because I'm here for you guys and making videos that you guys want to watch. So I made a video on trend. Like this is kind of how I approach charting. Um, First, you look at the trend, then you look at the support and resistance, the RSI, the Wyckoff method, and the Gann fan. Um, so all of that's together. I even put it in a playlist, which is like beginner stock crypto learning videos for you guys. But here in the RSI video, I kind of re I re oh my god, I can't speak today. I reiterated that even though we're looking at this chart and we're getting kind of like a today view of it, or a 4 hour view, or a day chart view of what's happening, for me, as more of a long term swing trader, what I'm looking for is precedent. And case in point, LCX is sitting at about 8 cents. But what LCX is an exchange token. And if we look at exchange tokens over time, we'll take a look at Voyager here. And we go to all. Voyager token was at one point sitting at 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents. So
what's it up to now?
$1.49.
So wait, when did you first get in?
Oh God, I didn't get into this in time. I didn't get into that.
Okay.
I got into the stock early and I sold that off. But the Voyager coin, I did not get into it in time enough. So whoever was holding this guy here in like, what is this? 2019, we can say even the beginning or the middle of 2020 at 8 cents. They're really happy. Only what, like a year or two later. So that's one precedent. Another precedent we can have is Gate token sitting at $6.76. Had you had this guy, 2020, it's 51 cents. So, and the list goes on. KuCoin is sitting at like $18. It was at like 30 cents or 40 cents or 70 cents or something like that. Okay, 40 cents like 3 years ago. So these exchange tokens, because they're getting fees from people and they're implementing things to like, okay, this is good to hold our token because we'll give you a discount on on the fees that we charge you and all this other stuff. Exchange tokens are really something that are highly on my list, and I'm looking at precedent over time, over like a year or two time. Even though I'm showing you how to do the chart short term, what we're really looking at is getting ourselves in the right sectors of coins. And I go over coin sectors in best coins for 2022. Where is that at? That's best NFTs. Okay, prepare for 2022 crypto playlist. So if you come over here and look at this, hopefully it won't play it. It's gonna play it. Okay, so we got tons of nice sectors. I can't tell what that's. Okay, swaps and exchanges, play to earn, Metaverse, DeFi, and payment cryptos. So look at that rather than anything else like ChartWise. But the ChartWise will let you know within the day, within the week, what's happening. One other thing to say on that note. Oh my gosh, I just skipped my mind. Oh my god, I don't remember what I was gonna say. All right,
I hate when that happens. It'll come back. We'll keep ripping.
So there. Okay, got it. So, um, so everybody's really, really fearful right now, guys. And we went over this again last week. The whole Buffett quote about people being fearful, be greedy, and people are greedy, be fearful. There's a lot of fear going around right now. So to me, Bitcoin's at a discount. Grab that boy. Like grab these coins now while they're at a discount because, and again, you'll see this in my charting videos. If we look at the day chart, um, I kind of made a reference to the 50 and the 200 EMA, and the wider it goes, the more bullish it is. Sort of like Pac-Man eating something, Um, so right now, if we look at the last time that Bitcoin was really bullish, I'm sorry, bearish, it was something like this. That's kind of what we got going on here. Not to say it's gonna, come back to like it was right here, but we got a huge discount from right where we were here, and we're in a kind of a bearish pit. Now might be the time to scale in a little bit.
And is that do you have R? Is that just regular RSI on the bottom there in the purple?
Yes.
Wait, what's it at? Right? Is it what's it at? 40 something?
43.
Huh. I honestly would have guessed it'd be a little lower, but I guess Bitcoin's holding up compared to some other cryptos and stocks out there.
Yeah, it's holding up, and if you kind of look at it, it's ever so slightly trending. You could say it's moving sideways, but if you wanted to take a little line, you could say we got a slight little baby trend right here if you go on the like lowest points. But and of course if we go down in the hours, you can see here it looked like it was trying and it stopped and it tried again and it stopped. So, could that be a sign? Okay, the third time it's going to try again and then maybe it breaks out. Who knows? I don't know. Let's get rid of those. That'll be clear to see. Okay, so I'm going to go over 5 coins that I think under 10 cents are a really big bargain right now. I'm going to see out here if you guys have any questions. What's up, Your Choice? Thanks for coming out. What's up, Legend
Woo!
Gamer? Thanks for coming out. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But also, after this show, I'll be doing a Q&A on my channel. So if there are any more questions after that.
There's some free bonus content over on Ruell's YouTube channel. I'll drop that link in the chat. Shout out Riviera Group in the comments as well. Yeah, guys, smash the like, whoever's here. Tweet out the link, get some more people in here because this is some great content and we deserve more people. Oh, Ruel, you're at exactly 888 YouTube subs. We need 112 more till we hit that 1,000 mark.
Let's do it.
I just went ahead and threw that link in the chat. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, to Ruel's YouTube channel.
It's darkhorsewatcher.com. I'm a big numerology guy, so I got to go look at that 888 right quick. Yeah, buddy. All right. So, since we've gone over LCX is one of those 5. Let's just start with another coin.
I'm going to throw this in the chat. So we're counting down from 5. We're gonna move quickly here. Well, we're gonna rapid fire through.
Sure.
Not rapid fire. We'll spend a minute on each one, but we'll go through quickly the top 5. So the first one was LCX, correct?
Yep.
All right,
LCX.
throwing it in the chat.
We've been over LCX ton. So if there are any questions on that, you can go to my videos. You can go to my videos on Benzinga. There's so many, and you can ask questions about it afterwards. But let's go into Vechain. Now, Vechain to me seems like such a big bargain because we've already seen, if we go to all, we've already seen it go to at least the 15 cent mark 3 times. So if it just gets back to 15, that's a 3x for us. And when's the last time it's been as low as 4 cents? What was that, like 2 years ago? So time to take a couple nibbles, you know what I mean? Um they are a supply chain coin, which supply chain so important for right now, right? We got like supply chain shortages with food and supply chain shortages with semiconductors. um, there's so many supply chain shortages, so you implement something like VChain in there, you get your whole system streamlined. They're partners with Tyson Foods, China, Walmart China, such a huge chain. And also, they got themselves into DeFi. And we've been over why DeFi is so important to a coin's price. They're not that big with DeFi yet, but they're at least in it. If we can go down.
Barack in the chat is asking a good question. He said, "Hey man, can you explain how do you choose your coin when you do day trading?" First of all, and I'll let Ruel answer. I don't know how much actual day trading Ruel is doing here, but I know, especially with crypto, maybe even more so than stocks, it's very important to do your due diligence. Make sure you're vetting a project and looking into it properly before investing your money. Because at this point, there are just so many different crypto projects popping up. It's hard to tell sometimes which ones are the legit kind of investment opportunities and which ones are just kind of a quick, avenue for some people to make some money.
Oh my gosh, and that's a good question, and that is a good answer by my man Aaron there. I love it. I love it
Like I
so
said, I'm
much.
going to let you step in. I don't know. I know.
So,
I
guys,
feel like for the most part, you're not day trading. You're investing in projects you really like.
I am not day trading for the most part. Here's what I'm gonna say. Totally not financial advice. I am not day trading for the most part. However, if one wanted to do that, I would suggest that they would do it in a bull market. Um, and the way I kind of go about that is this nice little tool here called Coin Market Cap. They let you know what cryptos are trending in the last 24 hours. Like, okay, waves, last 24 hours. What's trending the last 7 days? Again with waves. And again, waves. An exchange token, right? We can come over here and take a look at this because it goes right to what we were saying, right? 82 cents all the way up to
Yeah. Wow,
37.
that's a beautiful rounding bottom pattern you have right there on that chart where you can see for a while you kind of have that sustained valley. But if you look left from that valley, like you can see that spike back there. And usually when you have that, assets, whether it's a crypto, whether it's a stock, tend to come back up at least to that previous high, if not surpassing it, like we can see this one doing here. But yeah, I think that's very great advice, Ruel, about if you're going to day trade crypto, it's better to do it in a bull market. One reason for that, and there are ways to, short crypto, but I find it a lot. First of all, I think it's a little more complicated in a lot of ways than just buying crypto. Like finding ways to short it. I know FTX offers you ways to, whatever. But if you're day trading stocks, it's really easy to play both sides, right? You're bullish. Okay, then you look bearish. You can buy puts, whatever. With crypto, it's a little bit harder to do that.
Yeah, and there are places that offer it, like KuCoin offers, like you can do leveraging of stocks, but of crypto, excuse me. I wouldn't recommend it because if you get to a certain point and you're not leveraged right, you just lose all your money.
Yeah,
So
you
I
don't want to get
wouldn't
margin called.
right. So I wouldn't recommend doing leveraging, but here's an example I could give you of what I've done in the bull market. A coin that we've mentioned really a lot here um, on the channel is Seek.
Seek,
I
our good old friend Seek.
Oh my gosh, and I've been talking about this friggin' coin since it was at 3 cents. Now here's the ride I went on with Seek. Okay. First of all, I knew Metaverse was a coming thing. We've been talking about it way back when on the show when we were talking Sandbox and the Central End before they were like $1 a coin when they were back to like the cents. We were talking Metaverse being a thing. But when I saw Seek, this is the first thing I did. I saw it somewhere. I went onto it, and I was met with they've upgraded a little bit. I was met with a picture of Lady Gaga and like something else, and I was like, sold. Like that's like the star power alone, and you put that into a metaverse. Like I've been saying this for a while too. Like even before they actually did it. Like imagine having Snoop Dogg or somebody in the metaverse and then having land next to him. What happened like 4 months later? Sandbox got Snoop, got Snoop in the metaverse, and sold tickets and had people buy land next to him. That was now that I think about it, that was literally my words. Imagine Snoop Dogg or somebody, and literally it happened like 6 months later. I wonder if they were watching the show or something like that. But anyways, I don't care. But uh, um, so all of this freaking star power. So I was like, okay, I might have to wait for a while, but it's gonna hit what it needs to hit. And I sold somewhere up here at the high because I knew it had $1 in it only because again with our precedent, I was like, okay, at the time Sandbox was over $1. It's at 280 something. The Central End was over $1. I'm like, okay, with this type of star power, it deserves $1. So
And we're looking at Seek right now, correct?
correct. So we're a little bit off of our under 10 mark, but we should say this for the day trader people
Well,
that want.
under 10 cent. What are we at right now? What's the current?
Okay, so right now we've only said LCX and Vechain.
Okay. I got to put Vechain in the chat. So if you're just joining us, I see some people have recently just joined us. First of all, smash the like. It's free. It's easy. It takes 3 seconds to do. Helps us out. Second of all, the title of this video, the top 5 coins under 10 cents. We've been ripping through them. First one was LCX. Number 5. Number 4 was Vechain, VET. And then we're talking about Seek right now, but it's not on the official top 5 list. Correct, Ruell?
Correct. Someone had a question about day trading. And I said, of course, not financial advice, but I think it's better to day trade if you wanted to do that in a bull market. So for me, even this wasn't a day trade per se. It was more of a swing trade. Like I got into it at about 3 cents. I set a target at $1 based off the precedent of Sandbox and the Central End. And the moment it got to $1, I took profit.
There you go. Yeah, and it's always, I mean, it's so hard when you find a project like that, Ruell, to not just hold on because it becomes like near and dear to your heart. You're like, oh, I found this so early. I got in at 3 cents. You want to hold on and you want to keep watching it go up. At the end of the day, I mean, shit, you took this from 3 cents to $1. You got to start taking some profits there, and you can keep some.
Hell to the yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's good to keep some, right? Take some money off the table. Maybe you take your initial investment out and then you just let the rest ride on house money for free, you know? So I think that's a great lesson there from you on how to take profits, even when it's hard to do, when you do such a good job picking a project early on. I know I've done that with stocks before. You know, like bought a stock early, watch it ride all the way up. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I was so right about this stock. It's going to 100. And then it comes back down to the price I got it at. And I'm like, wow, I had a 50% gain there that I just threw out the window.
Thank you, Aaron. You're so on point today. And that's the general of what it is like you take your initial investments. Like I suggest for anyone who's beginning, that's what you should do. Like take your initial investment. So if say I put in $100 at 3 cents and then it doubles to $200, which means it goes to 6 cents, then I would take out my initial investment, which was $100, and then leave in the other $100. So
yeah, and then you would still watch that $100 that you have in there grow from 6 cents to $1, you know, whatever. Like it's still good. But all right, Ruel, let's get back to the list. I'm curious.
One more thing on that. And
okay.
Then,
go ahead.
Take out your initial investment on that. I suggest for people who are beginning, and then when you get a more of a feel for it, like I had a target for $1. So it was so hard for me to hold out till that point. But I had the research backing up that this was $1 for me. So then that's when I really just took my profits out. But the goal is always when you protect your initial investment. And what we're going to notice from all of these coins are we're going to get peaks and valleys, and that's why it goes so much against your psyche. But you got to take some profit there. Even if it's not, maybe you might settle for 70. Maybe you think, okay, it's not going to get to 100. I'll take 70 and I'll take out a little bit from here. Like, just like you got to do it. So next coin on the list here, we went over LCX. The next coin on our list is, oh my gosh, where's my thing? Sorry, I gotta find it on my notes. Oh my gosh, I can't find it. So let's look for questions while we're doing this. Then, were there any questions in the chat?
There were a couple coins people wanted us to look at. TRAC, TRAC, and OEG.
Those sound like stocks to me. I've seen OEG before. TRAC, I think I've seen before as well. Let me rip out my.
Did you say you weren't able to find the list of the top 5 coins?
I wasn't, but I'm gonna bring this up. Maybe you can talk to it while I find the list.
Okay. Yeah.
I remember this stock.
OEG. So yeah, this is an energy stock, and right now that's been the hottest trade with oil prices rising and everything going on in the war. And it's not just small stocks. You look at a stock like Chevron, you look at a stock like Exxon, they're both up 30% this last month. But what all this price action has done is it's shown retail investors, okay, money is flowing out of growth, out of tech, and into these energy plays. So then what does everyone want to do is they want to find the cheap energy play. And here, let me get my Benzinga Pro pulled up so I can share. I can share the charts. We saw this with Indonesia Energy, ticker INDO, has ran up tremendously this past week. And then, of course, you have CEI, Camber Energy, another cheap stock. So essentially what's going on with these stocks is just everyone is out there looking for their cheap energy stock that will run up. Let me pull up INDO. Indonesia Energy. These are daily candles, so you can see the price action. I mean, this thing was just hanging out at $4. Actually had this big leg up from like $2. Like this candle was in 110% day. And actually on Benzinga Live, we had Stock Market Wolf on, and he gave this pick at $4. So if you were watching Benzinga that day, he picked this stock at $4. It's up to 61 right now. Not too bad of a return in a couple weeks. So yeah, Indonesia Energy has ran from $5 to 60 in the past week. I mentioned CEI, Camber Energy. This is of course an old Zach Morris favorite. I mean, stock chart doesn't look great, right? Just this downtrend, but this price action the past couple of weeks, like I said, has caused traders to go out and try to find that cheap energy stock. OEG, I think, was the one that someone asked about. Orbital. And same thing, you can see right here, this bar, this green bar down here, these are your volume candles. So you can see how many shares are being bought and sold. And just in the past 2 days, you can see how high that volume is for average. And actually today, after hours, the stock is up 28%. So, thoughts on this in terms of going out and buying it right now. I don't know if I'd be in a hurry to do that just because a lot of these stocks have already ran up. This stock hit a low of 115 a couple days ago, and it's already up to 250 right now. So you're talking about stocks that have already ran up, 100%. It's very possible that the boat's kind of been missed on these trades. It's also possible they keep running. I have no clue. I mean, this INDO chart, I would have thought that this would have slowed down after this huge green candle, but it's kept running. But me personally, I'm not rushing out to go to buy any of these names. I mean, look at what happened with Bed Bath & Beyond today. Bed Bath & Beyond got as high as $30, closed at $21.71. And it's down after hours. So if you would have bought this at the high at $30, you're down $9 a share. I mean, that's 33. That's a third of your investments. If you put $100 in Bed Bath & Beyond today at its peak, you'd only have about $70 left. So it's not smart a lot of times to go out and rush and buy these stocks that are already trading higher. And if we want to look at like a 15-minute chart on here, you can just see this, right? Run up, run up, run up, run up. You don't want to be the guy that's buying up here that gets stuck with all this.
Okay.
So I would just okay, perfect. I was just stall until you were ready, Ruell.
No, you're doing a great job, man.
Thank you.
So Origin Trail is track that we can go over right after this in a talk back on my channel, which will be I'll be going live right after this on my channel. I haven't looked at track before, but so we can all look at it together for the first time. Next coin on our list is going to be IOTX.
IOTX. All right, coming in hot. We've got LCX at 5. We've got Vechain, VET at 4. And then number 3 is ITOX. Is that right?
IOTX.
IOTX. That's my dyslexia kicking in. And I did just post that link to Ruell's channel in the chat. If you're just joining us, Ruell will be going live on his channel after we wrap up here in about 15 minutes, and you will be able to ask Ruell, some more questions and get to some more content.
So this guy got listed on Coinbase, and it popped all the way up to about 24 cents. It's chilling down here at 6 cents. This is an Internet of Things coin, but I want to show you why I'm really stoked about this. And by the way, this is Vechain here, showing like the money in its DeFi. It's gone down pretty low, but at least it's in there, because that's DeFi isn't their claim to fame. It's all about the supply chain. Let's go find IOTX. It should be somewhere around 70-ish million, I think. Okay, I must have missed it. Let me just search for it. Okay, there we go. Yep, 69. Okay, so a lot of DeFi money flowing in here. It's close to tipping 100 million. It's chilling out here at around 70, but still, that's money. Money is flowing in, baby. So that's why I'm high on this guy. Next one on our list, and by the way, the this is kind of a sneak peek of something that I give the patrons. I give them a crypto watch list. I give them some information about the lists. And, that's kind of what I provide for the patrons if that's something you guys are interested in. So this is kind of one of the lists we're going off of here. So next on our list would be, man, I just can't decide. I'm going to say Tron. Tron, now that Justin Sun's kind of stepped down, is going to be fully decentralized. They have a lot of stuff.
Tron is number 2?
Tron is number 4.
Or 4. I was going down. You were going
okay.
Up.
No.
Second to last. It's the second to last. It's the penultimate coin on the 5-coin list. So far, we've had LCX number 5, Vechain number 4, IOTX number 3, and then Tron number 2. Or you want to go reverse and Tron's number 4. However you want to do it. I'll put that updated list in the chat. And here's what I love about this, Ruell. All these coins are so cheap that I could spend like $100 and put a fifth into each one of these coins, and I'd have still like thousands and thousands of each of these coins.
Aaron, you are so on point today. Luke better watch out, man. You're on point.
Hey, you better tell him that. That's my boss. You gotta go straight to him and say, hey, that Aaron kid's killing it.
Better watch out, man. You're hitting all those hot facts. He better watch out. That is exactly it, guys. This is exactly why someone mentioned Oleg, right? So this is a pretty decent stock, trending up, but it's $2.35 a share, or after hours $2 basically. I can get the same quality of company at like 30 to 10 cents in the crypto market and get way more quantity. So that's why I think, just all in all, crypto is kind of a better deal than stocks at this point. Because like we just looked at LCX, and I've been deep on LCX, so I'm not going to go through it, but LCX is a member of the World Economic Forum, guys. You know, like, that's one of the biggest money organizations in the world. And they're a member of that. And you can buy that at 8 cents a coin. How crazy is that? Like, if that was a stock, you're paying at least $10 for that, a share. At least
100%.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, the crypto market is it's where it's at. And if we go back here to Tron, again, it's another one. It's been to 10 cents like twice, like 3 times, right? Sitting here at 6 cents. Gotta believe that it has a 12 cents. It has getting back at least to 12 cents, or at least 10 cents in it, right? So that's at least an 80% gain. They're doing stuff where they have like, we've talked about Chicken Derby on here, but and Zed Run we've talked about. They have their own version called Win Horse NFT. They have some cool things on Tron, plus another coin under 10 cents, which I really like a lot, called Veracity. They're having their Vera views built on Tron's network. And let's just take a look at Veracity. Almost 2 cents, which is like a bargain here. Again, it's touched 4, 1, 2, 3 times. So again, 100% gainer in its future. And you can stake this bad boy for 25.5%. Not at Vera's under 2 cents. I might have to go grab some more of that. But yeah, you can stake this bad boy. Let's let Vera Wallet come up. No. I don't want to sign in. Okay, so for instance, so then if you put in $200, then on interest you're getting a third of that back, which is $50, right? So I'm sorry, you're getting a fourth of that back, which is 25%. So put in $200, you're getting $50 back a year. You're not getting that. You're not getting that in banking, guys. You're not getting that.
And you get the added bonus if Veracity does move higher, you get the double whammy.
Exactly, man. Yeah, buddy. Exactly the point there. That's exactly the point. You get like you get a double gain of that. Like, okay,
yeah, whatever
now
the
you're
opposite of a double whammy. If a double whammy is a bad thing, you get two good things.
Right? So it's like, and you're not getting this in dividends. You're not getting this from your bank, and you're not getting this from a for you and who are in the financial world, a cash on deposit, a CD, where you let them hold your money for like 6 months. You're still not getting that from that. So amazing, right? So Vera's like honorable mention. Let's go to the list and pick out a number 5. Really, any of these could be number 5. Oh man, let's see. On any one of these could be number 5. Let's go with hacking. Why not? Let's go with hacking. We don't talk about hacking that much. Hacking token. So hacking is basically, it's a coin for like cybersecurity. If we go on their website, all of these different exchanges that have been broken into and stuff in the past have added hacking and improved their security. So, as a matter of fact, let's go to their Twitter. That'll make it even more apparent because you will see all the different exchanges that follow these guys. So, first of all, almost 67 K followers. But watch all these exchanges that are following these guys that probably use them. Well, first of all, Solana. We got some biggies. I think I just passed Valery Buterin, who's Ethereum's creator. So Kraken Exchange.
This is whose followers are we looking at right now?
Hacking.
Okay.
Kraken, Bittrex, Hube. I don't know how to say that right. OKX. I haven't heard of them before, but I know they're in the exchange. KuCoin, Binance, Ethereum, Bitcoin. I think Gate.io should be on here too if we go down far enough. We don't have to. But see, all those exchanges are following them because they are crypto. They're a cybersecurity coin. So about a. Okay, so Hacken's native, blah 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 token prior. Okay, doesn't say any. Okay, there we go. Hack acquires Hacken's ecosystem cybersecurity services at discounted rates. So, if you're holding Hacken, for them to hold Hacken, they get discounted rates on their cybersecurity. But I think coins like this with all these other exchanges popping up, is going to be a really needed coin. So, Hacken, number 5. Boom. So, let's see. We got about 10 more minutes. Let's see what we can fit in here before we go to the channel. How about AVAX? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, let's just take some, coins or questions from the chat. I'm just gonna go ahead and post. this full completed list in the chat. Again, if you're just tuning in, we're going through the top 5 crypto coins under or around 10 cents. 5, you've got LCX. 4, you've got Vechain. 3, IOTX. 2, Tron. And then number 1, our good friend Veracity, ticker VRA. There you all go.
AVAX, I think if you want like a solid like blue chip that shouldn't fluctuate that much, like it's all the way down to like 72 at this point. If you want a good solid blue chip that's not gonna fluctuate that much, AVAX. But here's like, and this is not financial advice, this is just what I do. Like I always feel like if I'm gonna pay $72 for one coin, I'm almost better off diversifying and getting like 5 little decent coins than to pay $72 for one coin. Make your own decision there for sure. But I also think you can possibly stake Avalanche too. Not quite certain on that, but I know Avalanche is definitely should be in at least the top 50 of coins. Bitcoin. Okay, yep, top 10. So yeah, Avalanche is a nice like blue chipper to have in your portfolio. So that's all I got on Avalanche. Like there's tons of good stuff being built on Avalanche. It has tons of money wrapped up in this DeFi. I remember what we were talking about, how DeFi goes for the price of a coin. Avalanche is sitting here with 10 bill locked up in this DeFi. So it's not gonna go anywhere. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. And with Avalanche, I know that DeFi Kingdoms from Harmony One, they're building a DeFi Kingdoms on Avalanche. When it's going to be ready, I'm not quite sure. Wow, they just had a bunch of money come out. Okay, so yeah, this is Harmony One. They were at $1 billion. They just had $250 million chunk just chumped out of their money, which must have came all from DeFi Kingdoms. But yeah, they're building a DeFi Kingdoms on Avalanche, and I think that this game is really a revolutionary game because it blends in DeFi, DeFi with play to earn, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, I think future looks bright for Avalanche, but me personally, my view of that is I'd rather go, instead of spending 72 on one Avalanche, I would do like, maybe some Osmosis, some Cardano, some Oasis. You can see Cardano, its DeFi is growing. And this is what we were talking about, right? The quality of coin that you can get here. Cardano is top 8 as far as like market cap. Its DeFi is growing. It's sitting here at 80 cents, guys. Like, I'd rather have 20 Cardano, 25 Cardano, like some Osmosis, and pick some other coins like Seek or whatever than the whole one Avalanche, in my opinion. But let's see if we have any other ones there, guys.
Yep. Looks like Jesse's also asking about Polygon Matic. I don't know if you went over that already. Oh,
Matic.
Uniswap too. We're going over the big boys: Avalanche, Uniswap, Matic. These are all coins in the top like 10 coins of market cap, or 15 at least.
Now see, there are people that will tell you like, oh, only the top 50 are the good ones. And I don't subscribe to that. I really don't subscribe to that. Not that they're bad or anything, but there's so much gains to be had. like I just showed you guys with LCX, right? And the precedent of exchange coins. There's so much gains to be had if you can be patient and sit in coins like that than to go grab a Polygon, which is kind of already made its move, because we were talking about Polygon a year ago when it was like 20 cents, right? Like 30 cents. So yeah, we were talking about this when it was 30 cents. That would have been the time. Like grabbing Polygon now, I mean, okay, sure, it might go to, it might get past this high at $3. But then, you know, I feel just like you could have had that coin, you could have had that money and other coins took the same amount of money and been more diverse than to have it in one coin. That's all I'm saying, because we've seen coins like this just in the history of this show, like Polygon, go from 30 cents to $3. Like Cardano go from like 30 cents to $2, right? We've seen it just in this show. If you guys go back and watch the old shows, like we've seen the growth that you can have in crypto here. So but yes, to answer your specific question about Matic, I do think the future is bright there. It's less gas than Ethereum, and they already have so many like NFTs and NFT money going into Polygon. Where was it? Where's Polygon? Okay, right here, number like 13. Let's go back to this DeFi chart, this DeFi Llama chart. We go back to the beginning of the chart. I believe on here you can look at NFTs. And the value is going into NFTs. Okay, yep, there we go. So NFTs, chains. Some of this is not right, but what? How can they not have Harmony on this list? Okay, or I mean, how can they not have Polygon on this list? I don't understand why they don't have Polygon on this list, but there's money in Polygon NFTs. If we were just to go to OpenSea, I could show you tons of different projects that are on Polygon. I don't understand why they don't have it on this list here. Yeah, that unless they're counting it as Ethereum, I don't know. But yeah, so Matic, I do think it has a bright future, but I feel like you're missing out on opportunities if you're putting money on Matic when you could put it in something that's a lower cost. Are there any other top ones? I know there was one other one, right, Aaron?
Uniswap.
Uniswap. Again, swaps and exchanges, right, guys? But here we go with the Uniswap. I'm going to have the same argument there, right?
Well, I'm curious, what number on the market cap list right now is Uniswap?
28. 26 looks like there.
Okay. Adam in the chat is explaining to me gas prices for ETH. I guess Adam is a little bit behind because that was at the very beginning of the show, but glad to have you here anyway.
So you can see like that would have been the time. It rushed all the way to $44. Now it's sitting at $8. Like, guys, I don't know about this. Like Uniswap, I look at Uniswap and I just think, okay, it's $8.50 a coin. Why not put some money in LCX or something else like that, or some other swaps? Because remember, like, you guys got to watch my swaps and exchange video. You gotta go on the channel and watch the swaps and exchange video. But looky here. Let's do this. I want to do this for you guys. It's gonna put us a little bit over, but let's do this. So Ethereum, right? We go on Ethereum. Uniswap's one of its chains, right? There's 7.27 billion locked there, right? Curve has more locked. Curve is actually probably a cheaper buy right now, even though it has more money locked up than Uniswap. That's Ethereum. My mouse is like jumpy. Where I click, whenever I click, it'll double click for some reason. Okay, so yeah, Curve sitting here at $2. Maybe that's the better buy at this point because it hasn't ever really gotten a run out of it. But Uniswap sitting at $8. Okay, my point here was to bring this up. The chains, like you could possibly find a lower. You could possibly find a better swap to invest in than Uniswap. Like if you could just find a chain that has a good chain that has a swap that has money coming into it and it hasn't run. Let's see. Like for example, I'll give you just one example here. We're going to go to Cardano. One of Cardano's big swaps is Sunday Swap. Has about 140 something million going into it. Buying a Sunday Swap token, if we go over here to Music Swap, which is another Cardano swap, it'll tell me how much I can buy Sunday Swap tokens for, which are like, it's probably like $1 or something like that. Asset overview. I think I have some already. Okay, Sunday Swap tokens are half a ADA, which is like 40 cents. Like, to me, I'm like, okay, for example, like milk. When this first came out, this is a Cardano swap here. The swap we're on right now. I came over here as soon as I figured out that this was the first swap for Cardano. I bought some of these milk tokens like down here, like at 80 cents. And I'm sitting up here with like 5 ADA worth of money now. Like to me, like finding things like this are the better deals. And of course you can say, okay, Black Roo, I'm not you like finding deals on stuff, but I just feel like they're better deals to be found out here than that. And I'm sure, and I showed a couple of different examples there.
All right, Ruel. Well, like you said, at this point, folks, I implore everyone here, all 73 people watching, to go to Ruel's channel, where Ruel will continue the conversation. We'll be able to ask about coins, ask questions about crypto in the chat. Again, I'll drop that link to Ruel's channel one more time in the chat. So if you haven't gone over there before or subscribed already, please do so. What's the plan, Ruel? I mean, come on, you got to take like a 5-minute break, right, before you get going?
Well, quick thing, guys. Please definitely come over, like and subscribe. I'm going to try to get it up and running. I won't do a break. I'll try to go directly into it. But sometimes, like, it doesn't start correctly. So just make sure you're looking for it because, like, it might take like 2 to 3 minutes because it doesn't start correctly. So just FYI on that, okay? But yeah, I'll be over there for at least like if it goes an hour, it goes an hour. If it goes 30 minutes, it goes 30 minutes. But for at least an hour, and we're definitely going to answer as many questions as you guys propose.
All right, and if you're new here tonight, we are live every single Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Ruell Report, talking about what's happening in the crypto world. Thank you to all who have joined us tonight. Please smash the like and subscribe if you haven't already. Not for me, not for Benzinga, but for our man, Ruell, who's bringing all this content. Also, sorry, I'm standing up right now because I had to plug my laptop in. Otherwise, it was going to die. But, hey, it was a great show, Ruell. And I'll catch you over on your channel.
Peace.
Peace.
This is Benzinga Live.